Yo, what's up, Dragon?
Yo, Perez, you at the house?
What are you saying, Dragon? I don't have time to deal with pizza right now, okay? Okay, well, sorry about the pizza, man. I'll
Okay.
buy you some more. I'll be alright. Fucking hell, man. This man's crying about fucking frozen pizza. Okay, so, alright, here's the tea, I guess. I'd rather this kept between ourselves, obviously. There's been a few things. I don't know what's been going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't go into too much detail because I feel like the less I tell you, the better. But have you ever heard of Norman Bones?
Oh, for fuck's sake! Not again!
Why? Yeah. So that's when I don't know, things started to get a little weird. I guess not weird, but like I don't know. Norman Bones has essentially like name dropped me.
Oh god.
So that's like a whole thing I have to worry about. And he's also going after my son. I guess Beric is involved in that, and Andi as well. But essentially, yesterday I got this like really cryptic text from Beric that said, he basically said that he doesn't want to hurt anyone anymore. But then he also said, this isn't the end. All right, so it was like really cryptic. I didn't really get it. I was kind of worried. I was like, what do you mean you don't want to hurt anyone anymore? And
Why
then
is
he
he
said,
texting you, not talking to you one-on-one?
yeah, I know. And then he said he's sorry. Because, I don't know, I seem to have this, like, spiel of luck where, like, every guy in my life just does things through text for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna assume he probably didn't want to face what was happening. But, sent me these cryptic texts, and then I called him. And, like, he just kind of continued to be a little cryptic, so I kind of had to, like, coax it out of him. And, yeah, basically he admitted that he's still had feelings for Andi. And me. And then essentially, I
Yeah.
guess, so he doesn't hurt anyone, he wants to just be alone.
Yeah, I thought the Andy stuff was a while ago too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when it was.
I think it was, I got told it was like when they came back, I think.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I thought that was, yeah, because, like, when Andi, like, approached me about it, she basically, like, yeah, she said that she rejected him, essentially. And that, like, she was, like, gassing me up and encouraging him to pursue me, I guess.
Yeah, I heard that too. Which is interesting. Could fall under the, I guess that happens time to time where people's just like, yeah, go for her. Deep down, like, they want them, you know? And then they see you two together and then they're like, fuck, you know? And then
Do you
I
think that's
guess
what's happening, though? Because he never
maybe.
mentioned, like, any of that. But it is, I don't understand the timing. I don't know if it's because of this Norman Bones situation as well. I'm like, yeah, I
Swear
don't
to
know.
God, if I see a crow, I'm getting my gun. I'm dealing with Norma Bones again. Fucking shit cunt. Fuck shit cunt.
Yeah, we ended up having, like, a 2-hour phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I told him straight up, yeah, go sort your shit out, you know? Like, I'm not gonna sit around and wait for him to figure out what he wants, you know? But
Yeah.
I also told him, like, I'm not, basically told him, like, I'm not about to be friend zoned. Not about to just be friends. Like, it's not really something I like to do.
Yeah.
Because then I'll end up in his situation, I guess. I don't know. Where he still likes that friend.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. It's weird because I, I don't know if he wants to sort it out. I don't know because he, like I said, he said it wasn't the end. And he said that, like, he said that he wants to still talk. And I don't know what he means by that necessarily. But I don't want to I don't want to sit here cling into it. But
Yeah. It's tricky because I have experiences
yeah.
with Norman Bones through Sid back in the day. And it could be like he's distancing himself to protect you, which, you know, cliche as fuck, but it happens.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's valid.
You know, but the whole Andy
And
stuff is tricky,
yeah,
right?
because they definitely still spend time together.
I mean, you literally the day before you fucking, you know, up north.
Hmm. Yeah, I know, right?
Yep.
It's so, I don't know. It is like, I'm glad he told me before we got like super serious.
Oh, he's saying it to make it easier for you to leave him. Ah, this is tricky. Hmm. So he straight up said, did he hit you with the Norman Bone shit first or the Andy stuff first?
It was just all cryptic. It was both. Like, it definitely seemed like there was like, he wants to protect me. At the end of the day, like, I'm already involved, so I don't really understand
Yeah.
that aspect. And I also make it very clear that I can look after myself and make my own choices as far as that stuff goes. So yeah,
Yeah, in my experience with Norman Bones, if you're not all in with it, you're dead. So there's that too.
but I've already been name dropped, and he's already gone after my son. So it's like,
Yeah, exactly. Like,
there's no stopping that train. If he's gonna go after me, he's gonna go after me.
yep.
So, like, that side of it, I already communicated. Like, that's my decision ultimately. I'm willing to put myself at risk, but I already feel like I am at risk, so. But like the Andy thing, I don't know.
Tricky.
It's tricky.
You know and what she thinks about this whole thing?
No. I don't really know what's going on with like her side of it.
So when it comes to Andy, what exactly did he say?
I mean, he wasn't very like specific. Like, basically, I mean, he didn't really say too much. Just that, like, yeah, those feelings for her being there the whole time, but I don't know.
You guys also
He said I'm
um
not like
mhm.
I'm not. It's not. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like, 'cause I kind of felt like, am I like a second option here? Whatever. And he said like, no, it's not like that.
Yeah, it's also you guys have only just started dating too,
I know.
so technically
Like, that's why I can understand that aspect.
Oh
I
fuck!
think my biggest issue with it all is like the lack of communication about it, or the lack of him
Why did my wrench just come out?
dealing with his own shit before bringing me into it, you know?
Yeah. Hmm.
Because he literally just said he likes both of us, and that's not obviously not something I'm going to be okay with.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That too. Like, you can still have feelings for someone. Like, especially when they, you know. Like, you can initially still have feelings for someone whilst talking to someone new. But eventually you have to put that shit aside. And accept
Yeah.
that it is what it is. And especially when you get closer to the new person, you know. You guys have been,
Mm.
so.
But I'm not even sure that's necessarily what he wants to do. Like, I don't know. He said he just wants to be alone.
Yeah.
But I do understand, like, I understand it. I do get it. It just sucks that it kind of took this long, because obviously I'm a lot more invested now than I was. So it still hurts regardless, right?
Yeah.
But like, I'm glad I know now, I guess.
Oh no. Too real. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna try and deal with it. I don't know if he's just gonna run from his problems. I don't know if he's gonna. Honestly, what worries me too is I don't even know if he was initially gonna tell me. Like, all I was getting was cryptic text. I kind of had to coax it out of him. But then it seems like he does have a lot going on at the same time. So
Yeah, plus you guys are gonna get roped in together with a fucking Norman Bone shit again anyway. This is gonna be a whole thing. Fucking Norman
yeah,
Bones. God fucking damn it.
yeah. It seems like I should remember something about Norman Bones, but I don't. Like, I don't know.
Never deal with
That's what.
him. Don't ever fucking deal with
No,
him.
but that's what, like, Norman Bones fucking brought me up. That I should remember something.
Were you involved with him back in the day?
Not that I remember, but I did. Like I said, when I hear about Norman Bones, I remember what he sounds like, but I don't remember ever talking to him. Which I think is kind of weird.
He's a weird guy. I mean, fuck, is there any crows around us? If you see a crow, don't talk about him, okay?
Why?
Crows are kind of, you know. Yeah. Just be wary of crows.
Okay.
Fucking hell, Raymond. Hello.
Yo, Perez, why is our PD rep 07?
Because I am in very serious emotional conversation right now. Please,
You don't sound
please.
very serious right now.
Cause, just fucking let
What,
me cook.
Did Fifi and the chief police break up?
Let me cook, Raven. There's a lot more details. Let me cook.
Okay, is there anything else to that? Like, is it related to me or you?
No, we're chilling, bro.
Hell yeah.
Are you
On
scared
God.
about you and Kit?
Not really, no.
Damn, that's crazy.
Why?
Oh, nothing.
I have no fear. The fear is gone already, you know?
Brother, you've been pushing too much fucking weed up in Sandy. You're talking cuckoo right now.
On God, right now, yes. The weed is good. The selling is great. Also, Perez, if you do 300 baggies a day, every day, during the
Bro,
NA
I did
storm.
more than
No,
that
right?
shit. Fucking what in NA Storm?
That's right. On God.
All right, help me roll out of bed every day. I'll come join you.
Okay.
A
If you
sleepy
give me a
boy.
$1.1 million loan, I'll help you. I really need it for that Lamborghini I want.
Oh, suck my dick. Bye bye. Fucking guy asking for $1.1 million loan.
Jesus. Tell him to call Mara Loans.
I mean, Derek works in Marlon. Okay, my experience
I.
with my experience with Norman Burns was okay.
Ronnie Boner.
Okay, this is a bit of a story. I used to see someone when I first came to the city. Her name was Nikki. She was friends with Cydney Lune, who I eventually become very close with, and she was also a part of Rust. We could have gone down that route of being close. Kind of nearly did during the underrun gun deal little time. But ultimately she left Rust. And Nikki came back to the city and confronted me about it all. There was a lot of gaslighting, there was a lot of shouting, there was a lot of emotions about Sid nearly dying and whatnot. To the point where I basically Nikki learned too much about the whole situation and I needed to make her disappear. So I handcuffed and drowned an ex-lover because I didn't have, you know, quite equipment to deal with the situation. So she died that night and Sid went down in a spiral to the point where Norman Bones was an active figure within her life. So she went to the lighthouse one day and Norman Bones proposed a deal where it was 2 souls for 1 to bring Nikki back. Was it Nikki? Fuck no, it was someone else.
You can do that?
Yeah. I think it was also someone else. It was one of her ex-lovers too. Fuck, it was someone else. It wasn't Nikki. But essentially what ended up happening was she found 2 twins. It was basically like a fucking Dumb and Dumber, but there was still 2 human beings. She straight up fucking killed one of them in front of the Sandy hospital, while one survived.
Fuck no.
And then while one of them is in the morgue and Sid being drunk as fuck, we then had to track down the other one so that, you know, because Sid was seen, right? Like, the one of them survived. Like, one of them was actively talking to Juno about a British accent and purple hair. So we collectively found this guy and we helped put him down. To, I guess, also appease fucking Norma Bones. But of course, you know, none of that went into fruition and they didn't come back, right?
So he didn't honor the deal?
They didn't honor the deal.
Yeah.
I personally also had run-ins with the old highwayman, but say I'm very much aware of the superstitious bullshit, alright? The spooky shit
Yeah,
is
well,
spooky.
the chicken man. He's been around too.
The fucking chicken man? What the fuck is the chicken man? I thought it was just Rod.
He's a supernatural entity that I first saw like 9 years ago.
Jesus Christ.
He actually tried to kill me twice the other day, but he so I mean he's a murderer. As well, and he tried to fucking kill me twice the other day. He's been going after my son. That one's more of a my son Glorion problem than a me problem, but I don't know if I'm gonna get dragged into this fucking Norman Bone shit as well. I'm very, very curious as to what it is I'm supposed to remember. And if I'll get roped into
That's
it.
not a local.
If Beric's just doing all this to protect people, or if he's hiding stuff, or I don't know. Like in this situation, for me, it's
What would she be involved in back in the day?
you know, if he manages to sort his shit out and decide what the fuck he wants, fair enough. But I'm not necessarily gonna wait around either.
Yeah.
As much as I want to, I know I shouldn't. You know.
It's like one of those things, right, where you kind of need to confront him about the whole Norman Bones things, like, entirely. So, what are you involved in just for my safety?
I mean, I know he's involved, so it is.
Yeah. Yeah, but you kind of need the details, man.
He's very cryptic. You don't really get much details out of him unless you pry them out. I know enough to know that there's definitely already a risk for me.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's in relation to him. I don't know if that's in relation to Orion. I don't know if that's just me. Norman has definitely mentioned me by name already. My son's been kind of telling me everything and keeping me in the loop.
Fucking glorious.
I think it just seems like Beric's been going through it. I don't know what's going on with him, but it's rough because we're not that close.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get it. It is tough to be in the dark about something that involves my life, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
But my son he's been filling me in, so I'm in the know. I know what's going on. They're like searching for turtles or some shit. I don't fucking know. Apparently Normie Boner's growing fucking bored, I guess. So
fucking
like a death coming after me, maybe not. I don't fucking know. Beric is just I don't know what's going on with that. Like it's so weird. It's like he wants to be alone. He wants to push everyone away. He wants to have these feelings for two people, but then he keeps saying things like, you know, this isn't the end, and we'll talk again. You know?
Yeah,
and
he's
then we
really
had this 2-hour long.
He's really spiraled.
I don't know if he's. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know if he's just trying to string me along until he makes his mind up or what. But like I already said, like I'm not necessarily gonna do that.
Yeah, because
I don't know.
it's like one thing counters the other, which counters the next thing, which is countered by the first thing. It's very, very trippy. Because it could be like, I'm still in love with Andi, blah, 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 to push you away, just to make you, you know, not part of this Norman Bones bullshit. But also, he could be dealing with Norman Bones bullshit where he's like, fuck, I have love for, not necessarily love, but like, I have emotions for these two people I'm close with. It's trippy to the point where you kind of just need to let it play out, but it's also like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I mean that's where I'm at with it right now. To be honest, just let it play out. But I don't know. It was rough. Like it was a rough phone call. Like I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't bring myself to hang up the phone. That's why I run the call for 2 hours. Because it was one of those situations where it's like,
Oh
you hang up
yeah.
the phone, that's it, you know?
Yeah. Oh, that's too real, man. That's too real.
Yeah. So it was a very long phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird because it seemed like we're both in the same boat, but
He
I don't
went
know.
to the chaotic route. I mean, guys
Yeah.
tend to do that a lot.
And so do I.
Hmm.
It's funny, I was on the phone to Kit. I talked to Kit about it. And she
Hmm.
literally she said I was too good for him.
She's
That's his
projecting as
own
well.
daughter. Yeah.
She
I kind of
mega
gathered when you
projecting.
told me what you did at the motel.
Yeah, I was just on the phone with Ray and he was talking about it and he's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm gonna have a
Yeah.
hard time with this motherfucker. No, I don't want to be the reason why they break up. Fucking hell. I told myself I'll stop staring. At this point, I'm not even
Mm.
staring. I'm just being a compassionate friend for fucking both of them. Just telling them the truth. But I'm gonna be the bad guy and I'm gonna be branded as the fucking Perez breaking up Raymond's relationships again.
I mean, all you really should do is, maybe push them into having a conversation, but I wouldn't really intervene with those kind of things.
They can
Because at the end of the
fucking
day,
figure
like,
it out.
you're gonna end up with, like, misdirected, bullshit your way. If you're fucking around. Like, if people fuck around with my relationships like that, that's such a fucking, I hate that.
Yeah.
Like Hazel, for example, like, it's kind of just something that they have to figure out, you know?
Mhm.
Which is just a shitty situation in general. Like, waiting and waiting and waiting. Like she said herself about me in limbo. I guess
Yeah.
she's the one in limbo, and that sucks, but it's something they gotta do, you know? Gotta learn those fucking lessons for themselves. I don't want to put myself in limbo either with this situation now. Like, I don't necessarily know what the hell he wants. Like, all of it could be projecting for all I fucking know. There's definitely something underlying, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah. You kind of need to like
Just,
let it play out for a couple of days, but also keep in touch. Also, maybe see what Andy's thinking.
I don't
Because,
know if I want to talk to Andy.
yeah.
It's
I mean, you can come at her from the position of, you know, at the end of the day, she cares for Beric, right? And you care for
yeah,
Beric.
but like
So,
the thing about Andy Perez is
bro, this
me
shit's
and
so
her are
trippy.
cordial now, but we have had a very, very bad history.
Oh.
So I kind of know, at least in the past, how she can be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure I'm necessarily gonna be able to trust what she tells me. You know?
True. Not wrong.
Like, I don't know, like Andy just
Fuck, the fucking thing came up.
hated me for such a long time. And like it was pretty bad because like I left the HOA and stuff like that. Like
She was
she was a
HOA.
part of the reason why I left. And then she
Hmm.
just hated me and hated me and hated me. And I just found out some of the things they were saying behind my back, and the way she kind of treated me every time I talked to her, they weren't good. And like I said, we're cordial now, and I don't really hold a fucking grudge. But at the end of
Yeah.
the day, I don't know if she's someone I would want to,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
get you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we really don't know who Fiona is.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot of people saying a lot of things, but secretly have a different agenda. Like, you got Beric trying to
Yeah.
protect you. And then you have him saying he has feelings for Andi. You have Andi saying, yeah, you should go after Fiona, which could translate into go after someone else. I'm not ready for you, but then realizes, fuck, this hurts seeing, you know, you with someone else, that she confronts him for, you know, her feelings. There's just so much playing into one thing that it's just so hard to pinpoint what's true.
Yeah. To know the actual situation, and yeah, it's just all you can really do is assume or just
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and just like thinking about, like, for me personally, thinking about it, I'm going slightly insane trying to figure it out. I can't imagine how fucking how overdrive your brain is right now, especially over the past couple of days. Like, holy fuck.
Mm-hmm. I know, like everything was like I was already feeling horrible, and then like this happened as well.
Yeah.
It's just like such rough timing because like I don't. I mean, you might be able to relate to this. Like I'm pretty fucking controlling, and
Mm.
especially when it comes to my emotions, I generally try to protect myself and just not let myself get like invested and not let myself care for people unless I fully trust them. And I was getting to the point where like I was definitely starting to care and I was definitely developing
Yeah.
feelings for him. And that takes a lot for me, you know?
Mhm.
So the of timing of that and now this and now everything else, it just I don't know, I was about to fucking subtwat normie boner myself to be honest.
You don't do that.
Oh.
Fucking Crosey's gonna spawn behind her, bro.
So I'm just like yeah, I don't know. Like don't want to hold on to hope because I know I'm just gonna like end up disappointed, but
Yeah.
like logically, but then
Fuck logic. Sorry,
not
that's
everything
you.
is logical, right? Logically, I want to, yeah, protect myself. Don't hope that maybe, you know, he's just doing it for XYZ reason.
Yeah.
But you know, reality is it's like I do hope.
I hope he's not watching.
I just feel like it's going to be a rough few days.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely sounds like it is. Oh, some logic. so, so, buddy. Hey, hey,
People just tell you, you
hey,
know, like it's
buddy.
going to be all right and, you know, give it a while. But like right now, it's just fucking
Fuck me. Log it in. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tricky one, yeah. Just plain TFT.
Mhm. Interesting perspective as well that he got very jealous with the whole other situation that happened behind the gas station.
Yeah, plus the dance. He's going through a little bit with you.
I know, but like the fact that he's jealous of like the potential of me doing anything, but
Yeah.
then he's the one who has feelings for someone else.
Plus, we don't know how fucked up Eda made him because apparently he was very fucked up. That could also still play into that fact.
Yeah. That was so many years ago. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
From memory, Eda was with Jordan Elmore, and then I don't know if she cheated on him, but it was got close with Ace immediately after or during. So I'm not sure with Eda, you know. I might be misremembering
Mm.
that, but yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck TFT. I'll get an addiction if I play that again.
Usually I'm good at getting people to unpack their trauma, but I feel like we just didn't really get to that point yet. Like, what's interesting is like in that phone call last night, I feel like we talked. It was like our first long, serious conversation.
Yeah, that also was a phone instead of face to face. So you couldn't really
Yeah.
tell, you know. Couldn't like see in his eyes and see what he truly meant, you know.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot harder to get a read on someone over the phone.
Mm.
I also know deep down that like what I would want if it was gonna work is just I don't think it's gonna be something that he would do.
Mm.
And that would be Andy being out of the picture.
I think you'd be surprised with that. I don't know. Ultimatums are a tricky thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not about giving ultimatums at all.
Yeah.
But like it wouldn't be necessarily an ultimatum, more so.
I feel like it
I
was
don't know.
fine, right? And then then you learn that he has feelings for her. So an ultimatum is valid, but also very risky. Especially being risky with the Norman Bones bullshit. Because maybe she's
Yeah,
also involved,
100%.
you
Like
know?
she is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think it is realistic.
Bro, this tea is so good, and
That's what
then
I'm
it's just
saying.
like
Like
Norman Bones, bro. I'm a fucking
I'm
shit up,
basically
girl.
just saying why I think it's like just not
Yeah.
gonna work, you know?
Taking a screenshot, taking a screenshot. I need a screenshot for a thumbnail. Look to the right, Fiona. Look to the right. Dramatic. I have a headache. I have a strong headache. Holy fuck, fuck me. Oh yeah.
I don't know. He did say, like I said, he said he wanted to talk again, so maybe
Yeah.
I can pry more out of him.
If he asks you to go
I
to the
hate that.
lighthouse, run the fuck away.
Yeah, I already know about the lighthouse. We've dealt with fucking Norman Bones in the past. Don't make a deal with him. Don't go to the lighthouse. Whatever.
Yep.
I hate the fact that I have this mindset where it's like I need to pry information out of someone. I wish people would just be fucking upfront and honest, you know?
Yeah, yeah. It's
I
mixed
know it's just
between.
such wishful thinking
Oh,
with
yeah.
most people.
It's like a mix between people being scared, fucking don't know shit, or there's a bunch of things. I wanted to make the push up, the fucking push up joke.
just always get the fucking short end of the stick, man.
Yeah, that's a mood. It's a mood and a half.
Just like every situation.
It's not really a mood. Perez like pretty good right now. Yeah. When is he gonna talk to you? Later today?
I'm not sure. With how my mood's been, I'm probably gonna get sent to jail by him like 3 times before we have this talk. 4 times, maybe 5. Maybe we'll talk in interrogation again.
That's not very private. Fucking Tweedledee and Tweedledum would be fucking listening in.
I know, I'm kidding.
You know. Do you know his spot
Mm-hmm.
on like it's on the highway. It's not the Polito chicken factory thing. It's the silos next to Grapeseed. You know that spot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I guess you can take him there. And
Or maybe not.
apparently,
I've been a few of his spots. I don't remember him.
yeah, Sky told me like that was like his go-to spot. The silos next to Grapeseed on the highway. Just climb the ladder and jump up on the very tippy top.
He has a few of them.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently, I think that was like his spot back in the day, and the spot where you came back to the city. I don't know. Yeah, I know it as the Beric spot. This guy's gone up there a couple of times. When we talk about PD stuff, I guess.
Gotcha. It's interesting. He also brought up, like, I don't know why he brought this up, but he brought up, like, my dad. And he was like,
Oh my god.
he brought up the fact that I said that I never, one thing that sucks, I guess, about my dad was that I just never got to see him. And he kind of brought that up as a reason why, like,
My god, Daddy
we
Beric.
wouldn't work out. But it's not that at all. Like, that at all, you know? It's just not. I don't know
That's
if he's, like,
interesting.
making up it.
Yeah.
Excuse it? That's what I mean. Like, I don't know if he's just trying to justify this decision in his head by, like, saying, well, you know, like, this would have made it, you know what I mean? Or...
Oh my god, Beric said dad
Because
from the
the read
future.
on him I kind of got was he didn't necessarily... It didn't seem like he wanted what was happening.
Sorry, chat. I'll lock it in, alright?
He had to,
I got a
and he
migraine.
was just using things to justify it. Because the thing is like, about my dad, is like, my dad literally wouldn't even answer the phone. Like, he had no time for me whatsoever to have any kind of conversation.
Oh, that's nearly like Beric.
You know, and
Yeah.
I think that's pretty valid. Whereas Beric, like, makes time for me, and
Yeah, he
I'm
does
also
make
very
time
much
for you,
aware
yeah.
that he's busy. Like, it's not an issue for me, you know?
Yeah, he's gone off duty for the first time ever, just for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On multiple occasions. Yeah, that kind of just sounds like I've been on a phone call for 2 or 3 hours. I'ma just dish this one out as another reason.
It's a non-issue for me. But he brought it up like it was an issue that I would have.
Yeah. Ah, my
Like,
foot smells.
I think there's much larger issues than that. Like if he really wants to go there, like he's the chief of police and I'm a fucking criminal. Not just a
It's not
petty
that bad.
criminal.
I mean, it's not like
I
you're
know
shooting
it's not
cops
that
these
bad, but
days.
I feel like that's more of an issue than hey, we may not be able to spend that much time together
Yeah.
because we've already spent like it is a non-issue. That can definitely be an issue, like 100%.
Yeah. It's like with me and Sky is like the other day when she arrested me and saw me,
Yeah.
shut down, bleeding out. I was kind of not looking too hot right then, in terms of the doctors. It's like I had it in my mind that we were gonna break up. She also ran through scenarios of how we would break up because we were that new as a couple, but ultimately she straight up just said, I thought about different ways this could have ended, but I just care about you too much. And I knew that was true by the sound of her voice within, the hospital, right?
Mm.
And coming from me that hasn't experienced that in like 6 or 7 years, maybe even longer, it took me back, and knew it could actually work, right?
Yeah.
Granted, if I was Rust Perez shooting her best friends every day, definitely an issue, but I'm not really about that life. At least right now. I know one
That can
day,
change.
yeah, I know one day Raymond's just gonna go over radio and go, all these motherfuckers are about to die.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I mean, I guess it's not really an issue for me anymore, but like back in the day, I've always kind of been against shooting cops, to be honest. Like, unless you really, really need to get the fuck out of there, unless it's like life or death or nines
Yeah,
type
nine's
shit.
100%, yeah.
I would always discourage it, and I was always a part of groups that would discourage it. I think I only shot at cops like 2 or 3 times
Mhm.
ever. So it's not really been my cup of tea.
Yeah, it's always shoot to dip, not to, you know, linger too
Yeah.
long. There's just sometimes situations where people get shot down in a certain spot and they're unsavable. You just,
Hmm.
like, we don't want to be there. The cops don't want to be there. We're just two opposing forces that just had to do what we had to do, you know? None
Yeah.
of us really like to be in there, you know?
True. I don't know. I guess I've just always like kind of valued having at least like a semi decent relationship with them, and I know for a fact that like
Mhm.
I've been told this by cops. Like generally, people that shoot cops, it's a lot harder to maintain that relationship with them.
Yeah. That's why these days I'm like I'm using like my mechanic skills to, talk to a lot of them these days, and I have a lot of good conversations and whatnot. And I've gotten to know a lot of people that I would have, hurt back in the day too, you know, that maybe one day if it comes back to that sort of lifestyle, you know, it's not going to be that heavy, but also kind of will fuck me up mentally.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I won't envy you. It's you can run by all the scenarios in your head, but at the end of the day, you never
It's
fucking know
Fiona.
what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably more rough. It's like you just don't know, you know?
Mhm.
And especially in the situation where you shoot the cops, so they shoot your friends and really cause issues.
Yeah. See, the good
But it's
thing is,
spicy.
it is spicy. I mean, yeah, when I first called Sky and okay, I asked her out like 20 times over this span of like 2 months when I came back. I mean, like I like flirted with her like back in the day. Well, I initially flirted with her back in the day to piss off Spartan because fuck Spartan, I'm going for real. I hope he doesn't become a cop. I probably will.
That was my son.
Spartan was your fuck your children on God.
Spartan was my cop son with Pred. My son was the sheriff and my dad was the chief.
Fuck Predator keeps on hitting on Sky.
It's on everyone.
Well, fucking
Yeah, that's
gouge that cunt's eye out. But yeah, my initial conversation is that like the day I called her up and she said she didn't immediately shut me down and said maybe. So I just said it could be fun. And she's like, yeah, it could be. So I'm gonna say maybe. And then our Lord and Savior Benji Ramos Christ decided to push weed one day, and she woke up early and was patrolling Sandy. I'm like, want to go 42? And then she's like, yeah. Then a 2-hour hunting trip turned into an 8-hour hunting trip.
8 hours.
No.
Benji the matchmaker.
How can Benji do this? Yeah, I mean, the good thing is I'd honestly imagine the times I would do anything crazy against the PD isn't when she's around and nor are friends. So yeah. Which is a copium way of thinking about it, but yeah.
I was gonna say, I think like that's something that understanding needs to be made before things happen, as opposed to
Yeah, we
trying to
jokingly
figure it out after, you know?
talked about if we were to ever see each other on the other end of a barrel, we would shoot the person behind. I said
Yeah,
I'd
but
shoot
then
Beric.
shooting your friend.
Yeah, exactly. I said I'd shoot Beric, and she can shoot Valdez. But yeah, I'll ultimately, when it comes down to it, if I do something stupid, I expect her to shoot me. So.
Yeah.
I mean, she can make that decision when it comes to it. I doubt I'll be able to do it. I'm not Raymond. Fucking, I remember Raymond shot Juno fucking square on. And I remember that squarely because she was left in the middle of the road. And then I saw Beric try to pick her up, and then I dropped Beric. Yeah, my bad. I shot your boyfriend back in the day. Sorry.
My boyfriend.
Yeah, my bad.
Too soon.
My bad.
It's okay.
Get your Perez. No. Oh, my head hurts from laughing so much. Fuck.
I hate waiting.
Yeah. Even distracting yourself makes it fucking even longer.
Thing is I distract myself by doing crime, and he's a cop. So I'm gonna commit crime. I'm gonna get beaten down while I'm roof running somewhere, and he's gonna be the one that shows up.
No.
Back then it was funny. Now.
Serious tone, Beric. Yeah. Not a good look, Fiona. So what happened with the hair? Someone cut it off and yoink it and did a fucking hair heist on you?
Yeah, Marty and Larry.
Oh, fuck, Larry.
They took me from the house too. I was like outside the house.
Yeah.
They told me to get in the car and they didn't tell me what was going on, and then said we gotta go to the barbershop, basically. And then held a knife on me and took a knife and just chopped the fucking hair off. Put it in a fucking bag.
That's so creepy when you think about it.
Yeah, it is. My braid is in some fucking bag somewhere.
Oh god,
No
I
idea
swear to god.
what for.
If there's a bunch of
It took me
clones.
10 years to grow that.
Oh no, true.
Uh-huh.
But I swear to god, if I see a bunch of Fifi fucking clones out and about. Fuck.
Kind of sick. Maybe Normie Boner can target them instead.
True. Oh my god, they saved your life.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of at my wit's end now. I'll fight death, dude. I'm for it.
Don't say that. You don't want to. No, 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 no,
Give him
no.
a show. See, I mean, this motherfucker's gonna have people I care about.
Look, man.
And I know that there's absolutely nothing I can do about it, but fuck.
Just don't turn into Cleo where you're doing push-ups underneath a fucking lighthouse.
No. Maybe you can rizz him up.
That's a smart tactic. Haven't heard that done before.
Yeah, it's been done before.
I don't know.
Now you can do it in The Sims. You like kill your sim, the Grim Reaper will show up, and then you rizz him.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like I'm always at rock bottom right now. And like and there's just company stuff going on too that I'm not quite sure about. You know, I feel like I'm in limbo with the company as well, because I feel like I have a role that I just can't do, but I need to do it to actually gain the role, because I'm not actually in that role yet. I'm not project manager. And I need to prove myself to earn that role, but I have no way to prove myself.
Yeah, it's very tricky with Maze Bank becoming a thing as well, because
Yeah, exactly.
the two.
I'm not able to do those smaller jobs. And the new chips means it's harder for me to bring in contractors.
And Buck
You know,
Coin
Mickey,
as well.
it's hard to talk to Mickey right now as well. He's always busy, and so like I'm just in this limbo, and it's, I don't know. You heard I got robbed by CG too, right?
Yeah, you mentioned it.
I don't necessarily know how I feel about that either. Because I can understand that I can take some of the blame for it, for sure. But I got robbed buying assets for the company for our Maze Bank heist, and no one really gave a shit.
Oh no, Fifi.
Like, it's partially on me for having that stuff on me. I agree. But at the same time, they robbed me to gain our G6 card that we were using for the Maze Bank. You know, and like I don't expect anyone to go to war for me, and I don't want that. Like, that's not the reaction I would ever want. It's more so like,
yeah,
well, you know, just anything, like a conversation with me even I would take. But like when I brought it up, no one just seemed to care, and most people just go straight towards like it's your fault for, you know, buying this while doing a money order. But it's like, well, Rami still tried to rob me for our G6 card for our Maze Bank heist that I was buying on behalf of the company with company money. And that fucked us out of a card too.
Yeah, I think people are blinded by the war and shit with that as well.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it is fine. I'm not really expecting much. It just, just more
It's
things
just CG shit.
on top of the
Just
steaming
CG
pile
things,
of shit
accept
that's
it.
already going on, you know? It's like I'm still not talking to
Take it,
Hazel,
take
I'm
it
still
like a
not talking
check.
to Link. That shit's all still going on as well. And I constantly have to see them on Twitter. I'm still having to go out here and search the G6 cards. You know, getting robbed, getting beat down by a fucking gas station attendant, the war,
Perfect.
the Beric stuff, the Norman stuff. Like, I just wanna, that's what I'm saying, like, I just wanna hide away somewhere, you know, and just fucking stay there.
Oh my god, you're like me.
Hide from my fucking problems, man.
I do the same shit, man.
Yeah, so do I. Like, whenever, like, I'd go to the sewers whenever bad shit would happen, you know? Like, I just fucking hide myself away and just hope things go away because I personally don't feel like I can do
Chicken with it.
anything right now. Like, I feel like I'm completely out of control of everything that's happening. And I don't know what the fuck else to do other than to hide. I definitely don't have the energy to just keep working and keep trucking along and girl boss. And, like, I just don't have the energy for that right now, you know?
Yeah.
I don't have the motivation. I don't have the fucking strength for that. Like, I feel like I just feel like I'm completely drained.
Yeah.
I can only be fucking strong for so long before eventually shit just starts to fucking hit, you know?
Yeah, believe me, I 100% understand.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry the CG thing happened to you. Sorry, I wasn't attentive personally. Yeah. Was kind of hit with a lot of things that day when I woke up. And you mentioned that, and then I was busy thinking about the conflict and war. That's my bad. You know, at the end of the day, I care about you, and you know. I should have at least like said something, right? So, my bad.
Yeah. Sorry. Like I said, I
Alright,
didn't
but
really
it's not
expect
alright.
something from it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of things, I guess, that have happened to me recently have just been kind of playing off as jokes.
Yeah.
You know, like I called up, I think Cow, because there's like no one around anyway. I called up Cow after it happened, and Cow was just like, just don't get robbed, just deal with it. You know what I mean? And like the hair situation, you know, at the end of the day, I know it might not seem like much, but like my braid is my braid, and it's been something that I've
Yeah.
had for fucking a very, very long time, and it's a part of me at this point, you know? And someone fucking taking that fucking sucks. It really does fucking suck, and everyone just turned it into a fucking joke. Like, literally just turned it into a joke, and you know, listen, I can fucking take it. I'm not a pussy. But, like, nothing that happens to me seems to get taken seriously.
Yeah. I think a lot of the time people are on that energy, you know?
Yeah.
I want to ask her,
Yeah,
why
I
the
wanna try to
Crocs
talk to
though?
Marty to try and get my fucking braid back. I don't even know what the fuck they wanted for.
Have we seen Marty with a fucking ponytail tomorrow? Then we know what it was for. Is he
Oh,
balding or something?
I know Lang's bald. So either Lang got his hair fucking shaved off as well, or I don't know, maybe they wanted to give him my hair.
Jesus Christ.
Because I talked to Yuno about it, and Yuno's reaction was telling me to talk to Lang.
Oh God. Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna ask if other people can help me with these G6 cards.
Yeah,
I feel
plus
so
Maxine
bad
should be able to
fucking
get them.
hounding people.
Maxine should be able to get them in the other storm and get contacts for it too, since, you know,
Yeah. Get
you're
them to
sooner
step
around
up.
those times.
We need them at like ASAP.
Yeah.
The only thing kind of holding us back on this is the cards, and we need. I would say we need 5 or 6. I would say 6 would be a realistic number. I've already fucking fallen out with 2 of my fucking family members of these fucking cards.
Yeah.
Everyone should just stand on business nowadays.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
100%. Yeah, I kind of had that realization the other day, especially with Dragon being a rat fuck when it comes to money and materials. Just fucking everyone's just fucking mindset is just fucking money.
Yeah. The thing for me is like I do understand it, and I do always support standing on business. It's just the lying and deceiving and spinning things, hiding things. Like if you're gonna stand on business and be upfront about it. Like don't pussyfoot around it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are new to putting themselves first, I guess, in terms of money and whatnot. Especially since it's tough out here.
Yeah. But again, and this goes for a lot of situations, you can put yourself first without putting other people down.
100%.
You know, and it just gives me that image of like, and this is something that I learned like a lot when I was kind of big up in business world. Because obviously I used to be a board member of Cerberus, and you kind of learned that like people would fucking shoot their own grandmas in the fucking face if they got them an extra 100 grand. You know, like money just drives people at the end of the day, and something gets between that, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's anything really.
Yeah, especially that.
They're gonna just plow through that just to get what they want and get their target, which is generally just to get fucking rich. And then when you get rich, you realize, oh hey, now I'm rich. What the fuck do I do with all this money? That's where I ended up.
Yeah.
People end up using you. People end up seeing you as a fucking tool. Seeing you as a, oh, this person has a lot of money, I should be friends with them. As opposed to, I genuinely like this person, I should be friends with them. And just money makes Los Santos go around.
Yeah.
And it always will.
Yeah.
And people will learn sooner or later though. And then when they try to go back to the people that they fucked over to get $50, they're gonna realize that person doesn't care for them anymore. And that they've moved on to people that actually genuinely do care, you know? God, my mindset has changed in 5 years.
Yeah.
Back then I was the money. I was the one that would fucking throw my grandma under a fucking moving bus. You know?
Yeah.
Takes having it all to really actually learn what it is you have or don't have. I'm just spieling at this point, man. I'm waffling.
Hey, you're like the Cerberus chick with all the money, the nice fancy car. Came down to strap. Yeah, oh, fucking no. Okay, dude. Okay,
I actually had 4 cars. I had a 10F, I had the Lycan Hypersport, I had a wide body R35, I had a Cullinan. Had a mansion to myself, probably one of the biggest mansions in Vinewood, actually. I lived at the Clean Manor, Playboy Manor.
Jesus Christ. They want to be friends?
Yeah. I would hand out, I would give people like hundreds of thousands of dollars for the most menial of things.
Yeah.
You know, back then, like, I really tried to take care of people with my money, but like I said, I think that just led to people seeing me as Miss Moneybags.
Damn. Yeah. That was my impression of you like back in the day, and then I knew you as the chick with the raccoon mask walking around the sewers on the same path, just different direction.
I probably could afford that entire car that I got with the store money, though. I was making bank. It's great.
Yeah.
Well, I had my pet back then, Beans.
Mm.
Flash lost him. That's what the raccoon mask is for. He's my emotional support pet. Now he's gone. He
Yeah.
might still be out there somewhere, but wishful thinking.
Yeah. You need an energy bar.
No, the guy in the hospital gave me 20 of them.
Oh my god.
Every time I ask the doctor for food, they give me like 20 bars.
She sat there and has no idea. God, y'all. You sound like you being going fucking through it.
Yeah, I have been.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna be a little lost for a while. I'm sure I'll figure it out.
See, for me, it's like I deal with shit like that. I don't deal with it. I either deal with someone else's problems and help them fix that shit, or focus on one thing at
Yeah,
a time.
that too.
Like me right now is moonshine isn't really a thing, but like as soon as this new distillery is, I'm ready to go. So I'm ultimately like fixing other operations and helping other people sort their shit out within the company.
Yeah. I feel that. I do want to get back into. I do. I will. Just. I don't really have the motivation right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I'm such a fucking fixer though. Like even if I've been slighted, like if I can tell that other person is sad, I will just try and help them feel better instead of just focusing on myself.
hmm. Yeah, and honestly, yeah, people just need that support as well sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Like I was dealing with
Always
something
fun.
the other day, and then someone's just straight up, "Yo, I see you struggling out here. You want to, want to talk about it?" And then end up spending fucking 10 to 12 hours just talking to them. Even
Jeez.
yeah,
10 to 12 hours?
yeah, it was a very long cook conversation that neither of us could just go to sleep, you know.
Hmm.
It was very much like these sort of vibes where you're just up on a rooftop all night long just talking non-stop, you know.
Yeah.
It's not even like I was waffling or anything as well, or that she was waffling. It was just talked about random things, and when it was quiet, uh you didn't feel like you had to say something. You just felt comfortable with the person, right? Because they were there for you, and you were also there for them for some of the stuff they were dealing with, right? And yeah.
I get you. Yeah. I mean, like, I feel like
Oh my
if I
god.
don't care for someone, I won't, but if I like really do care about someone, I don't really care about that many people.
Yep,
I'll
same.
definitely put them above myself in a lot of situations.
I think the people I genuinely care about these days is probably technically Maxine. I wouldn't put him up there though. Raymond, Sky, and you. So
Yeah.
everyone else kind of, maybe I'm missing a name or two, but everyone else kind of, you know, not my priority these days.
Mm-hmm. I feel like my list gets shorter by the day.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause the thing is too is sometimes I don't know what this makes me, but there's some instances where it will just take one thing for me to go from like caring about someone to them just being completely gone from my brain. You know what I mean?
Oh, fucking
Like a switch almost. Just
yeah.
like I care about this person, I want them to have the world to oh yeah, you're fucking dead to
Oh my
me. Like
god, you remind me so much of
flick of a
myself.
switch.
Holy fuck. If
Yeah.
someone like fucks me over or just
Mm-hmm.
wrongs me in some way, I am not talking to you anymore. Like,
Yeah.
you ain't getting anything from me. You are dead to me for life. I never let you back in my life.
Mm-hmm. But I won't even like convey emotions
Yeah,
past
Mari's
that
definitely one.
point. It
Yeah.
happened with my ex. Like I think it took like 2 days after that went down for it to just be mostly gone from my mind and like just emotionally disconnected from everything.
Mhm.
Because it just,
Um,
I wish I did that sooner. But yeah, like, it's almost like a fucking switch in my mind where it's just like, fuck me over. Well, adios.
yeah.
It can make it rust sometimes because I think people can do shitty things.
Hmm.
And honestly, sometimes not mean it.
It happens a
And
lot in the
there
city
are
though.
times where there's definitely times where I've said fuck it and not care for that person anymore when
Yeah.
realistically it could have given them a chance.
Yeah, it happens a lot with Ray where someone fucks him over fucking absolutely completely. And 1 or 2 months later they're hibibis again. And I never agree with it with Ray. That's why
Yeah, I
ultimately,
feel that.
yeah, ultimately one stage Ray wasn't on the same page with it and I just walked away from him. I was literally on the overpass over there. Tony did something really stupid that put our lives in danger, and Ray talked about selling the beef by a boxing match, and I got in my fucking growler. A couple of the other boys got in their cars and we just drove away from him that day. And this
Yeah.
was a week prior, me pushing Raymond out of the way to shoot his father figure, which is Lang, because Lang just shot down Maxine, who is Raymond's son. And
Lang.
yeah, and then over that next week, Ray and I built a bond, um, like a very strong fucking bond, you know. And then ultimately, the Tony stuff was just too much, and I drove away from him.
Mm-hmm. Lang. Don't bring up Lang to me because Lang
Yeah,
was always that person where
the betrayal
when
of
my
Lang.
life would go to shit, he was always someone I could fall back on.
Not these days. I remember you talking about him like a week ago. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, I remember him on my bed.
You're okay.
Mhm.
It's more of like a nostalgic feeling. It's nostalgia. There's a word for it, but I can't really picture it right now.
I get you though.
Time is kind of crazy. It's just
Oh
like
yeah,
someone can go from being so prominent and being like such a huge part of your life to just being nothing.
yeah. happens with a lot of aspects of life.
Yeah. I was gonna call him today, actually, about the hair situation.
Yeah. Definitely should.
I'm gonna see. I wanna see if someone stole his hair as well, or if my hair was stolen for him. You know, it's
God.
just is very directly indirect of a person. Like, I
Yeah.
talked to him about what happened, and his reaction was to bring up Lang.
Yeah.
And then he texted me Lang's number, and I think he copy pasted it from his phone. And Lang's name has a little number 1 in front of it
Mm-hmm.
because he's like, I guess, number 1 in his contacts.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, call up Lang. Maybe he'll give you some of his hair.
Yeah. Talking to Unos. One very scary, but two, you never know what he actually fucking means. That makes it really fucking scary. Like, we'd be fine, and then all of a sudden he makes a little hidden message saying, I'm about to fucking blow you up, essentially.
Yeah, he ocean dumped me. I mean, I
Oh,
know what
man.
he tried to
Yeah.
ocean dump me. Sorry, I know what the fuck he's capable of. Like,
Yeah, you know what? I was like starting to come around to him. You know, I was having conversations where I didn't need my, bodysuit on anymore, the Juggernaut suit. And then that happened. And then, I immediately got my gun and I was there for you, because I understand what type of fucking person he is.
yeah, like, people don't necessarily take him seriously. He should, and I did.
A little fucking bunny that'll kill you.
Yeah.
Sorry, he won't kill you. He'll
Proud
blow
of him.
you up. I didn't say you're proud of him, but you should be proud of him, but still, fucking hell.
I wouldn't be proud of him if he blew you up.
Yeah, my trauma of 7 years is all because of fucking you.
Sorry. Listen, okay, I'm only slightly a psychopath.
I could
Not
do it
all my fault.
slightly. Sometimes you need a little psycho. Just never go full psycho.
I've definitely gone full psycho.
Alright, go full psycho while you're on my side.
Yeah. I'll get him therapy.
God. Good God. Therapy session with would be so fucking... Hell
We're
no.
literally doing it tomorrow, and I know he's gonna stir. It's gonna be hilarious. I'm doing group family therapy tomorrow.
Oh God.
Oh, God, I don't even fucking know. I think about it. I don't want to tell. I really don't want to be fuck. I don't want to tell people about Beric. I just don't want to listen to it over and over again. Like,
Yeah. It's your shit at the end
people.
of the day.
I know, it's just like, it's either the stirring or it's the people fucking. I don't even want people's sympathy at this point. Like,
Hey, you just want
I don't have
to
the energy.
move on, and you're just dealing
No,
with
I
it.
don't even want to fucking move on. I should. That's why it's rough.
Yeah.
Like, how I feel is conflicting with what logic I should be doing.
Fuck logic. Yeah.
It's just fucking rough. I feel like that just fucking goes for everyone, though, to be honest. Like, not everyone, but
Mhm.
like, should follow your head, but I don't want to.
You can't always follow your head.
You know,
Like
I
there's,
can't follow my heart either, so
yeah.
just limbo.
Just gotta find the balance in between, but
Yeah.
it's tricky as fuck, man.
I don't even know what that balance would be. Yeah.
does love have to be
Right.
so hard sometimes, man?
I always get myself into these situations. Okay, I wouldn't say love now, okay?
Yeah, I'm more thinking about me and this guy and it potentially falling apart.
No.
Because it always falls
I
apart
mean,
for me.
yeah, I was gonna say, the way I look at it is most things eventually fall apart. Let's just make the most of the shit you got going on now, you know?
Yo.
There's no point wasting energy worrying about what might happen and what might not happen. So at the end of the day, like, you can't control it. Well, you
That's the
can
thing.
to an extent, but
Like,
it's two people at the end of the day.
yeah, like things are
You
great
can
and
control your
then
side.
yeah, things are great and then all of a sudden it's not great and then you have a vicious cycle of just eventually letting go and then not fixing those issues and then getting into another fucking relationship. And then it's just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I haven't even talked about my fucking trauma from fucking being on an island for the past 5 years to Sky yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking
And
still haven't even
that'll,
processed the
that'll,
fucking Sid shit yet.
yeah. That'll all come when you're ready, though.
I didn't even think I really told her what happened yet. I told her a little bit. I'm never gonna tell her that I drowned my ex-lover, because that's just too extreme, and that's definitely not me these days.
Yeah.
That's a rough one
Very
to tell her,
interesting
yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, my ex went full clean about all of that. He'd fucking tortured and killed his exes.
Hmm.
That was a whole fucking thing. Tortured one of his exes, and then she started flirting with him, and then he used it as fucking fuel to make me jealous.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, that was, like I said, it was one of those situations for me where it was so fucking bad that it's fucking fine.
Yeah.
Because I have this innate ability to just fucking yeet people out of my brain. It's like
Yeah.
the simplified way to put it.
Yeah, it just eventually gets to that point where you just give up on them and then you do just eat it in them from your brain, you know?
Yeah.
Uh,
Some people just stick there, unfortunately.
yeah. Or you eat them from your brain and then they pop back into your brain and then it's just like, fuck man, now I gotta think about you again. And whether or not I want you in my life, you know?
That's where my psycho comes out.
Yeah.
And like, if I want someone out of my brain, and I want to stop thinking about that person, I want to stop feeling things about that person, I will just want to kill them. To just eliminate the problem.
Yeah.
Even though I'm the problem in that situation, I definitely wanted to kill my ex at multiple points.
Yeah, I love you, but I'm not helping you kill Beric.
Me.
If I kill Beric, I'm gonna have issues with Sky, alright?
No, you really have to
Understand
be doing
it wasn't that
very
deep.
personal and very volatile things to me to make me want to kill you if I have at least a semblance of a care for you. But he tried to steal my kids. There was a lot.
Oh, yeah,
He basically made my life misery
death.
for weeks.
Yeah, that dude deserved to
that
die.
was a little different. But I think I'd like to think nowadays. I mean, back then I could kill people for fun. I'd like to think nowadays it will never get to that point again.
Yeah, until you get a fucking RPG fucking blueprint, then you're chilling. And you're gonna be fucking.
I already already used to fucking make those.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. As soon as you have the power of fucking 1,000 suns in your hands, you kind of feel a little bit different about yourself, you know? Kind of be on that energy.
I could fucking make bombs if I wanted to.
Yep.
Pretty sure my pretty much best friend made the bomb that killed my dad. And the person that bombed my dad was my ex-husband.
Oof. Damn, you're kind of fucked up, bro.
Listen, the things that I have dealt with.
Mm.
Like I said, Jaeger. I'm the reason he left the guild and went to the island in the first place. That island left unused and abandoned. And then he went over there and he started that entire thing that led to the fucking... led to essentially the whole war that happened. Yeah, that was me. That was me standing on my fucking business, though. I still stand by that.
No,
Yeah,
actually, you know, that kind of worked out because I came back to the city and started dating, you know, an amazing person. So, you know, thank you for that. Appreciate you.
You're fucking welcome, man.
You know, Fifi is the reason why I'm dating
But for me, that
Skyfae.
wasn't a good fucking time. I saved Los Santos.
Yeah, on God, Fifi's here.
Oh, I saved Los Santos more than once, alright? Listen, I tell you about the time travel. About the
What?
upside down.
What?
Exactly. Some of the things that I was involved in, no one would even believe nowadays. That's why I keep it to myself. There are timelines out there. Maybe one of those timelines.
I was about to make a joke about
Things
timeline.
are going good for me.
I was gonna make that joke, but I didn't want to sound me.
Yeah. I know they're out there.
Fucking multiverse.
The multiverse.
Fucking, you're gonna have like some other Fiona fucking spawn and go, you took everything from me. Sort of vibes.
I think we believed the HOA were all clones at one point. There was just, yeah, been a lot. It's weird, like I came back hoping that maybe, you know, maybe things will be a little bit chill this time around, you know, come back, stop, because you know, when I went away, like, you know,
5
everyone
months
kind of
deep.
had their little fucking vacations when this fucking economic collapse happened. And when I went away, I was alone too. And I was alone for many fucking years. Like, I may not have been on an island, but I had a lot of my own shit to deal with in that time. I'd like to think I dealt with most of it, so...
And plus you had Frankie.
No, I've met up with Frankie like twice, okay? This motherfucker has stirred that story to a point where he's just making shit up, okay? We did coke one time!
Oh, yeah, he said it was a whole fucking couple of year bender.
Yeah, no! I did not go on a 2-year coke bender. He might have, but I didn't.
He definitely did, yeah. He needed rehab.
I went back home. I went back to Scotland. I don't know. I had a lot of self-reflection. Probably didn't do me any good, but...
Yeah, what was the time travel?
There was like a T-1000 laser robot.
What the fuck?
Had to kill someone or else like the entire timeline would fucking collapse. The planet would be destroyed.
Jesus
There was
Christ.
like... Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot. I don't really remember the specifics because it was all crazy. There's a big lead up to it. It was a whole thing. With Mr. Lang. Some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird. I think I miss like I guess I kind of miss being in like a position of power, I think, as well. I think that's like,
Yeah, I get
I
that.
don't know why.
That's why when I came to the company, I straight up told him, give me project manager.
Yeah, I hate being in limbo.
Yep.
Something about power, it's just, I want to feel like I have a say.
Yeah.
Because like, I've spent so many years getting to a point where I'd have a say in basically anything.
Yeah. I mean, you were on the cards. I remember fucking Ray and fucking Bengi talking about it. You were on the cards to be a fucking board member. Just need to get to
What?
that stage at this stage. No.
When
It's
was
just
this?
when you first were presenting yourself with your resume.
Jesus. Yeah, because like, it was kind of crazy how things happened. Like when I went to senior buns for burger and then I just ran into Ray. Actually, you know something crazy?
Hmm.
Very, very early on, like very early on, like when everyone just started moving back, I actually
Hmm.
invested 1.5K
Hmm.
into, I guess, what turned into the company.
Hmm.
I never got that back. I think it was to pay for a bench.
Yeah, I remember helping with that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just ran into Ray at senior buns and he was like, basically just kind of sold the idea that could be a bit closer to the company. And then, I really liked the idea and that me wanting to get close to the company actually led to like the downfall of like that relationship I had at the time as well, because he was just jealous that I had shit going on and hated that I was
Hmm.
fucking doing things, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it worked out really well in multiple ways.
Hmm.
Got me out of that shitty relationship and like I'm really, I may have my qualms with a couple things, but I'm really enjoying my time with the company.
Yeah, that shit can be
And having
ironed
a
out
lot
as
of
well.
fun with
There's a
everyone in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of issues with the company right now. Board definitely needs to have a talk after the fucking conflict and shit. But yeah, a lot of stuff is gonna be ironed out. But we also
Mm.
say that and we don't really do it. And we just need to fucking do it. I think everyone kind of took today or yesterday off sort of vibes and was kind of chilling. Like we're fucking Ray's pushing weed right now, so you know.
Yeah. It's fun. I kind of like pushing weed though. You need to be around more.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, I need to sort out. I think I'm gonna be around like these
Okay, you've said this
storms.
8 times.
Yeah. But it's because like I need to balance fun and earning money. Um, you know, be around in the next storm, just making money, sort of vibe. You know what I mean? Um,
Mm.
there's also not a lot going on in that storm. Like I talked to a lot of people in the other storm, but it's just not enough
Weeds
for
are good.
you know.
And I'm around, like, I'm probably around for a few hours next
Hmm.
storm at least. Usually I'm busy, but I'm probably not going to be as busy anymore. So,
Yeah, it's just like
and I
yeah.
also need to do grime runs too. I made 6.6K in one run earlier. It's kind of nice.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, grime's good. I mean, I would say it matches up to weed as far as like money goes, though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've sorted myself out in the other storm where I interact with a lot of cops. I interact with a lot of people repairing their vehicles, and then I get push weed. And then have conversations with you or whoever, and I feel like I found my
Mm,
balance in the other storm. I just need to be in this storm, uh, every now and then. Uh, but I'll
yeah,
definitely be like towards the end of this to the other.
this is the bank bust hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because my schedule literally is around these times. It's like hit a yob in the next storm. Probably a hot run or hitting a yob, at least used to. With Ray and Benji.
My
And then I shit low with Sky, and then I grind a little bit, and then track with whoever, and then Sky goes off duty, and then I have chill hours, and then go to bed. I had like the perfect schedule in that sense of doing fun stuff, interacting with a lot of people, and then eventually chilling.
I never get a schedule. My days are just fucking crazy every day.
You know,
I'm excited to teach. I'm gonna hopefully do it
need
mostly with
Timothy,
company assets, but like I'm been working on this like crime SOPs is the best way to put it. Just to teach new criminals, because I know that a lot of them, it just seems like they get thrown into things without being actually taught or babied into it, and like starting slow. You know, I've been on heists with people that don't even know how to use their fucking radios, you know? Like,
yeah.
I think it's good, and I'd like to kind of help people get into it, because I mean, I've done pretty much everything. And I had big plans and hopes, and you know, I'm getting to do those, and I feel like I have the time to kind of help other people with that as well, you know?
Definitely. Something that came out of the conflict as well is people need to learn how to deal with conflict.
Yeah, I mean, I can throw that in there, but I think Cow and Dragon have plans for that. That is something that I have a lot of experience with, because I used to always be the fucking civilian.
Yep.
At least for a long time, I was that fucking civilian that had to learn how to adapt and avoid all of these kind of things. And even when I wasn't a civilian, even when I was a filthy fucking criminal, I still ended up having to deal with that, because I was never fucking in these goddamn hunting war squads very often. So I would always be easy pickings for people. Yeah. So I basically would have to just spend like a fucking entire week just hiding until I could help.
Yep.
So I have a lot of experience with that, and I fucking hate it.
Yep. And you can't exactly just tell them to fucking board up your apartment and go to sleep, because that's just megally wrong, and anyone that says that deserves to be shot in the
100%.
big toe.
Yeah, 100%. You know, like I said, like people give me shit for doing things while we're at war, but at the end of the day, man, I'm not hiding away my fucking apartment. Fuck that. Like, I will take the responsibility if I'm caught slipping. That is completely my fault, but I'm not gonna hide away. I'm not gonna fucking lock myself in a house. I'm gonna be out there, and I'm gonna keep fucking living my life and try my best to be safe. But at the end of the day, man, like with war, it's like, it's not a safe time.
Yeah, just don't pull a Freya and Sly and start fucking flirting in front of our house where the manager just pulls up and snatches you.
Damn.
She got thrown out of a helicopter into the prison. She was not happy.
She really was on that let's go fucking blast them mindset.
Shit. Run.
Can't really blame her too much.
I 100% not. I have an omega fucking headache right now. I need to pass out.
Go to sleep.
Yeah. Not even sleep. It's just, sleep. I'm gonna pass out for a few hours. I'll be around later, right?
Okay.
It's a good chat though. No, I'm always here for you. Just like the same way, you know, if I ever have issues, you know, I trust you enough to talk to you about them.
I'll be on this roof right here with you.
Yum. We always have good talks. You know that one. I'm gonna go chalk myself on it. And, yeah. All right.
Good night.
And I go sleep inside like it's 5 years ago. Hopefully my pillow's still here. My Dragonov fucking Hopefully the bike's still in there. Alright, we're chilling. Yep. Don't fall down the ladder. To be sibling. They were fine. Alright. I'll talk to you later.